So as you guys seen in the thumbnail and in the title, your boy had to admit himself into the ER. In the video, I didn't explain the background, the lore behind why I ended up in the situation I was in. When I was like 15 years old, I had a situation where I was trying to put food down and it wouldn't go down. It was actually yo-yoing in my throat and I had to force it out. And it actually came out like a golf ball. Ever since that day at 15, I've had to have water next to me to force food down because it gets stuck literally right in this spot here, and it's probably the most uncomfortable thing. Most of the time it will go down and I can keep eating after that, but there is some times where it gets stuck. I have to go to the bathroom and I have to literally throw up the food because it's stuck in my throat just sitting here. And that also would cause a lot of chest pain, like air would be pushed down, so my chest would hurt, my throat would hurt. But once it came out, I would be able to go eat again, or if once it actually got pushed down or forced down with water, I would be able to eat again, and it would, the next time I eat I have an issue. The reason I end up in the ER is because the night before I had the same situation, business per usual. Grabbed a bottle of water, went to go drink it, didn't go down. So I was like, okay, let me go to the bathroom, get it out of my system. So I go to the bathroom, it's yo-yoing in my throat, it won't go down, so I just decided to let it out. But this time was a little bit different because usually when I have to regurgitate, it only regurgitates what's stuck in my throat. It doesn't always come up. This time, I actually threw up everything from what I had throughout the entire day and actually had to, sorry, this is a little graphic, but I had to actually throw up. And then after I threw up, I was like, okay, cool, let me drink some water, kind of rinse my mouth out, went to go drink some water, and the water came back up. And I was like, what the hell is going on? I actually can't put water down. So I tried again, would not go down. It's like, okay, this is actually pretty bad, but it's fine. It's usual, it's business per usual. It'll go down, it'll stop in a little bit. That night, I got a little nervous, and I went on ChatGPT and said, hey, these are some things I have going on. What could it be? It kind of gives me a list of things that it could be. And then I end up telling it that I can't drink and swallow saliva or water. And at that point, ChatGPT said, go to the ER. I was like, okay, maybe I should. At this point, it's midnight. I didn't want to go. And I was like, this is also something I've been dealing with my entire life. It'll go down. I'll be fine. The next morning, I wake up, grab a bottle of water, go to drink it. Nothing goes down. It's stuck again. I'm like, this is not normal. Usually it's not an overnight thing. Usually it's fine by the next morning. So I was like, okay, I need to go try again. So I went to go try some more water. It comes back up. That is why I end up in the ER. I decided to admit myself. I was hoping it was just like an in and out situation, but it ended up being more than that. And you guys will see a little bit of that in the video. So let's get it going. So your boy had to admit himself into the ER because I'm having a situation where I can't swallow food, water, anything like that. And I'm starting to have really bad chest pain in this area. So they got me all stabbed up, all this other jazz, but hopefully things are well. Hopefully we can figure something out. I've had this situation since I was like 15 where I can't swallow and get stuck. So hopefully we figure it out. If not, it's gonna be a crazy bill for nothing. They even gave me a yak bag because every time I try to even swallow water, it comes right back out. But I can say this, your boy is too blessed to be stressed. I'm happy, still living. I might be stabbed up, but I'm still blessed. I had two options. Is either one, to get admitted into hospital, see a GI doctor, or to go home and just try to make a new appointment. But I still can't swallow, so I was like, I might as well just get admitted. But they got me moved into a hallway waiting for a bed. So I'm gonna be getting admitted to hospital, see how it goes. Again, too blessed to be stressed, living my best life, but this is gonna be a very expensive bill. It's a quick little update. They got me hooked up with this whole IV situation. Doc just came in and said there might be EOE, which is, I don't know, I can pop it up on the screen, but it might be EOE that I have. So I had to go potentially get an endoscopy, put a camera down my throat, check some stuff out. So that's the current update. We're gonna be figuring out what we gotta do. I also gotta get put under for this. So he's got a couple people he's gotta work with. So he's gonna try to push it to today. If we get that done today, that'll be pretty dope. And hopefully I can eat and swallow after that. So your boy just got word that I am actually going to be able to get the procedure done today. They just brought me my gown. I gotta change into this bad boy and get ready for them to wheel me down there. Not sure what time I'm gonna go down there, but we are getting it done today. I need help. Get you this IV. I just changed into my gown, about to go to get the procedure done. They're gonna stick that camera down my throat, but we chilling, man. We about to get it done. I'm happy we're getting it done. Hopefully we figure something out so I can just be done with this stuff. I hate this. It hurts so bad. Wouldn't even wish this on my worst enemy.
Their anesthesiologist. He'll be answering a lot of questions for you.
Okay.
Hopefully I can answer some more, and anything that we can't take care of, you can talk to one of the fellows when we get back to the room, okay? All right. They put an IV in you? Good. Perfect. And you're probably really young and healthy, and your blood pressure's fine every single time. This finger. All right. Dilated again.
Hey y'all, so they put the camera down there, and the camera couldn't actually make it down my throat. It got stuck in, and he said there was like a piece of, like a kernel of either popcorn or a piece of corn, but it couldn't even get in there. They had to dilate my throat 11 millimeters or 12 millimeters. So like yeah, I'm glad that they actually got something done and actually was figured out. But I actually, yeah, must have been like this. Is how my throat was. Been quite some time, but I was able to drink a cup of water, a ginger ale, and the apple juice. It felt so good to be able to actually like drink and not have a problem. But I know I'm a little teed right now coming out of my stuff, but man, it feels so much better to do that. Just be able to drink. I'm about to get some food, and if I can eat, they'll discharge me. So that's something I gotta prove, that I can actually put food down. Cause I'm trying to get out of here. I'm not trying to have a fat bill. I'm a little lit. I feel good. I'll probably talk to you guys more once I actually come down. Mr. Brown, feeling great. So your boy just got discharged. Did not want to stay there overnight. I could not afford to stay overnight. But I have to take 4 different medications, 2 for like acid reflux type of thing. Gotta take that for about 2 weeks. And then I have a follow-up in 1 or 2 weeks to make sure my throat is still open. Just a quick recap, when they put the camera down my throat, they could not fit the camera down there because my throat was so clogged up. There was a kernel of corn down there and it was so tight that the corn couldn't fit through. They had to go through, take the corn out, open up my throat, all so I can be able to swallow. I was able to eat food, was able to put it down, so they were able to allow me to leave the hospital today. But yeah, heading home here. Probably gonna get a little bit more food. That is the recap of the day at the hospital.